Nonlinear probability weighting. Nonlinear probability weighting can explain the Allee paradox. What is nonlinear probability weighting? Probability weighting assumes that the perceived probability differs from the real probability. On the right-hand side, you can see an illustration. On the x-axis is the actual probability, and on the y-axis is the perceived probability. So what you can see is for small probabilities, the perceived probability is larger than the real probability. And for large probabilities, the perceived probability is smaller than the real probability. Linear or nonlinear probability weighting explains, for example, that people buy lottery tickets and also buy insurance against unlikely accidents. One downside of probability weighting is that it has many degrees of freedom in how you weigh the different probabilities. You can see that in contrast to the other concepts we were talking about in this decisions under risk section, probability weighting can be explained or can be interpreted as interpreting probabilities incorrectly. So as some kind of rather a bias, whereas looking at risk aversion or loss aversion, these are risk preferences, which means their subjects evaluate everything correctly, but just have preferences to avoid certain risks. Here, probability weighting is some kind of different, because here it's about the weighting, a misperception of probability. There is evidence for probability weighting. However, in models, you often do not see probability weighting.